This may take a while.
That conversation we had.
Hi, how are you? Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Lucky you have a great view.
Feral ghouls like to hide in the dark. Makes night patrol a real fright fest.
You hear about... Paul Pembroke? Apparently some woman just showed up and shot him dead. Crazy world, huh? Someone call security!
Security! Help! Security!
Help! Security! Don't leave anything behind. Help.
Everyone's an asshole! Come on! Put up a good fight!
Hey, over here. Move here. Here.
Diamond City now, pal. Finders keepers, am I right?
Wouldn't hurt to tip the scales a little in our favor, you know.
You're starting to make me think you don't like us very much.
Instruments read all clear. We're green for takeoff. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Hey,
What's up, boss?
look alive, Gage.
How can I help, boss?
Parents, if you're looking for a refreshing way to make it through the day, try a Nuka-Cola Dark. Same great cola taste, with an clear the doors. Por favor.
Going down. Transit center.
Ignore the peacocking the other gangs are doing. We'll domesticate them soon.
Seems like the work never ends, but I'll get it done. Somehow.
Hi there!
Got the chase, but you want to catch.
I trust you're not an idiot. See how the pack is the only gang you put your faith in.
Boom! And that's how it's done.
Back already. Add this to your pile of caps.
Hey,
Do you know what it means to be alpha? I do.
hey there.
I'd have killed Colton myself. I wasn't sure other gang would take that.
Run with us, boss. Keep our own and bear some kind of death wish? Oh, it's you. Life's too short. For bullshit, gotta party like it's your last day every day.
Think you're gonna want to get out of here.
Come on, you know our side has the most fun. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Leaving us hanging? It ain't exactly encouraging. Sure, we carry guns, but... That last one died too fast.
Still trying to figure it out.
I'm not feeling the love here, OB. You ain't scaring me away.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Welcome back, boss. Caps for your time. Enjoy them while they last. If you side with the disciples, the whole Commonwealth will fear us. And with fear comes power.
Hey, Nisha.
The operators are too obsessed with their reflections to get any real work done around here.
Killing beats stealing any day. Nothing beats that rush. It's just a matter of time before you see things.
Savoy.
Goddamn operator scumbags.
always keep your knife sharp.
Seems to think you could make a difference. But for better? Or worse? So, boss, will we be reaping any rewards from your new reign?
Yeah.
Better Nuka-World burned to the ground than was run by the damn parents.
Mags.
Disrespecting the operators is the last thing you want to do. Understand?
Hey, Mags.
I don't want to hear from you until you
Hey,
start
William.
claiming us new
What?
ground.
You come to finally start making nice? You look lost. Shouldn't you be out there claiming us a new
Need something
home?
from me? You got something for me, boss?
Is everything okay between us?
I'd say we're doing pretty good, boss. Things
We are
keep going
not
along
people to
like
be trifled
this.
with.
I ain't gonna have
Back
any
the other
complaints.
gangs.
You want me to hold the door for you?
Making a lot of enemies around here. Should watch your back. Disciples are a bunch of lunatics. Gotta consider what it says about you if you're handing over territory to them.
Wouldn't hurt to tip the scales a little in our favor, you know? That last one died too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Getting close to something good. I can feel it.
So, boss, will we be reaping any rewards from your new reign?
Hey.
What's up, boss? You're the overboss. Looking
Hey.
good, boss.
Over here.
Sounds like a plan.
Move here.
Yep. Okay.
Wait there.
I'll be here.
Hold position. Here.
Sure thing. Okay, boss.
That last one died too fast. Losing my touch. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
People who slight the operators don't last real long.
I don't care to talk much.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. The gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you're standing here, well, I suppose Gage figured you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park, it bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears. So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things: territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
Get a gang together. Those settlers are as good as dead.
Ha! Stick with the classics. Now, once you and the crew have cleaned the place out, those lucky girls and boys will move in and start working the place. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang you want to join you on the job?
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a stake on a string or something. That just leaves the target. Now for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again. Make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka-World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this? Let me... Wait. Pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, these sorts of jobs are pretty straightforward. Move in, kill everything in sight. I'll make sure you've got some backup waiting for you. Help you deal with anyone this place manages to convince to throw in with them. Now, you're not gonna be able to take a direct route to the place. Fast way to get yourself killed. Wouldn't be surprised. Now, if you're looking for something to give you an extra edge, might be worth checking in with some of the gang bosses. Probably got some trick or two up their sleeves. The crew that's joining you is just gonna have standard kits though. If you want to arm them up differently, I'd take along some extra gear. Give those settlers hell.
Market's been really busy lately.
Ain't it just your lucky day? Wait till you see what I got. Found some toys a couple operators left on their corpses in the back alley. Not sure how they got themselves dead like that. No shame. They took them apart and made a little something different with the parts. It was just gonna be a toy for my pets, but it's more useful than that. Beasts find these things irresistible. Toss them on the ground and anything nearby and hungry will come a-running, ripping anything in their path to pieces. But you're gonna want to be a safe distance away, because, well, things leak a little. Don't want to end up becoming a snack yourself. Oh, and here, take this paper. It'll show you how to make more. Don't look so surprised. We ain't all knuckle draggers.
It's impressive, Mason.
Ain't it though? Don't forget where you got those. And when you're putting that to good use claiming new haunts, don't forget us, all right?
Those disciples don't want to show their face? We ain't hiding anything. Now that's... The past lets it all hang out. If you can take something, it's yours. Don't listen to the bleats of those operator sheep.
Around, you'll see we belong at the top of the food chain. It ain't easy keeping the zoo. We all do our part.
Get out of my face.
So, boss, will we be reaping any rewards from your new reign? Damn Nuka-Cola stuck in my...
Hey, boss. Was wondering when you were gonna come see me. Heard you're collecting toys to help you mark us out some new stomping grounds. Well, ours is, without a doubt, the finest little piece of hardware you've ever laid your eyes on. Sure, she may be based off some shitty operator tech, but a little Dixie love and some fine tweaking go a long way. Let's just say, them fever blossoms ain't no joke. Mix them with just the right ingredients, makes people madder than a hornet's nest. Perfect for convincing any meddlesome settlers to rip each other apart.
Is there anything else I should know about this?
I mean, she won't work on bots or lower gen synths, but otherwise, that's it in a nutshell. All you gotta do is sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Sounds like I'll be putting it to good use.
Damn straight you will. I trust you'll make her mama proud. Only wish I could watch the show myself.
Still trying.
The scale's a little in our favor, you know? Things are boring as hell since Mission made us team up. Ain't no fan. Come on, you know our side.
You know how long the lifespan of the average overboss is? Keep that together.
New boss, huh? Don't worry. I don't cause trouble.
Going up. Nuka Express.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
From what I hear, that rogue sent at Liberty.
Hey, head over there.
Yeah, all right.
Hey,
Yeah, what's up? What's going on, boss?
I need you to get out of your power armor.
hey, Hey, is there something you need?
You have no idea what it's been like scrounging around this century with this.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out here.
Glad to have you aboard. We'll be taking off in a moment. Stand by for landing.
Sniffed them out, boss. Looks like they brought in some bucks. Should be fun. You gonna do this or what?
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah. What? Let's do this.
Yeah, this place ain't too bad. We gotta get supplies coming in. Head back and tell them we're good to go here.
Nuka-World is pleased to announce that a small portion of your admission fee will be donated to support our men and women fighting overseas. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor.
Going down. Transit Center.
word going around is there's some new raider boss tearing up the Commonwealth. Not too shabby. I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to them yourself, convince them to hand over the goods, or you and a crew can introduce some bullets to some kneecaps.
Kneecaps? Meet bullets.
Sounds good. I'll make sure everyone knows this is a maiming job. So, which gang you want to back you up?
The Disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where you want to do this? Oh, that place. Isn't that one of your old stomping grounds? Sure that's the one?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. Now, forcing a place to turn over provisions ain't complicated. Beat the locals so bad they don't want to fight anymore. Put any backup they might have called in the dirt. I'll make sure there's a crew waiting when you get there, and that they know they're only allowed to kill the hired help. Don't have too much fun.
Hi there! If you have any questions...
Going up. Nuka Express.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejados de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
Darrow.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff.
You're gonna give me and my gangs back in Nuka-World everything we asked for. Got it?
Yeah, sure. You'll get your supplies, all right? Jesus.
I wasn't planning on sleeping tonight anyway.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Stand by for takeoff.
Hey, boss.
Of course. What's up?
I just wanted to say that this, you know, the two of us working together like this, well, it's been a damn good time. I left Nuka-World with you, hoping you'd be the overboss the gangs needed. Seems like I didn't need to worry in the least. No question you know how to take care of yourself, which is more than I can say for most. But damn, if you don't have fun doing it, and more than that, I know you got my back. I can trust you. I can't say that about anybody else.
You're damn right. I've got your back.
I know you do, boss. And that means something coming from you. Really does. You know, I made some bad calls when I was younger. I ain't saying I regret the choices I made, just that early on, I was a little starry-eyed. First gang took me in when I was 16. Decent-sized group, fair amount of muscle, only they weren't using it as best they could. Me being new and young, I didn't know enough to keep my mouth shut. Started making suggestions about how to improve things.
Sounds like you were a real team player.
Yeah, that was the general idea. Eventually, the boss approaches me. Connor, his name was. I don't remember what stupid-ass name he used back then. The Harvester or something. It was never as intimidating as he thought it was. Laughable, almost. Anyway, at first I think he's pissed, like I'm undermining his authority. But he actually listens to me. He takes my advice.
Sounds like he was a smart guy.
Smarter than most, that's for sure. So here I am. This teenage punk who's got the ear of what seems like the most powerful guy around. I'm on top of the damn world. Connor's always coming to me, asking what I think of his plans, telling me how much he trusts me. Can't lie, it all went to my head. After something like a year of working closely together goes by, we come up with this plan to make peace with a rival gang. We work the whole thing out in secret, where we meet on neutral ground, who does the negotiating, and what happens if shit goes south. I was more than happy to take point on negotiating, with 3 of our biggest guys to back me up in case no one took me seriously.
That's a lot of responsibility for someone so young.
I know. And if I'd been a bit smarter about it, maybe I'd have thought it was too much. About an hour in, they're just starting to come around and realize the deal is in their best interest. And then, I hear it. Gunfire and explosions. Lots of both. At first I'm thinking, oh shit, something went wrong. Connor's gonna have to bail us out. But the more time that goes by, the more I start to realize what's happening. The fucker set me up, and I fell for it. See, he figured he's pumped me for all the information I was good for. Have me around for much longer, I'd be a threat to his position. So he used us as a diversion, something to keep the other gang's attention while he and his men ambush them. He gets their stuff, and I just happen to die in the crossfire. Perfect day for him.
Okay, but clearly you made it out.
Yeah, I did. I find myself on the other side of this whole thing. Messed up, but alive. I can't go back. The one guy I thought I could trust tried to get me killed. Thought about going in shooting, but that was just anger, revenge talking. And I knew where that would end up. So I moved on. Promised myself I was never gonna be that stupid again. Was never gonna trust anyone to do anything but look out for themselves.
Hey, you did what you had to do. No one can blame you for that.
Like I said, boss, I don't regret the choices I made. Ever since that day, I ain't trusted nobody. At least not beyond how useful they can be to me. You, though, you're the real deal. I finally found somebody worth fighting with. Something worth fighting for. I don't mean to make it weird or nothing. I'm just saying, this is a real good thing we've got going here.
Never thought I'd say this to a raider, but you're damn good company. I'm lucky to have you supporting me.
That means a lot, boss. Really does. Well, I figure this is enough sharing or whatever, yeah? We probably ought to get back to it. But really, thanks. I mean it.
Heads up.
What you need? I'm here if you need me.
It's about time we split.
Yeah.
Nuka-World is proud to be the only East Coast location serving Nuka-Cola doors and Nuka-Cola Victory. Try one today.
Going down. Transit Center.
There's a lot of yapping about
Hope I
wiping
don't have
us
to head
out.
back
Then
out
I
there
guess we'll
anytime
just have to
soon.
let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
What can you tell me about this gang?
Not a whole lot. Our scout said the boss calls himself Sinner. Claims to have a decent-sized crew ready to take what we stole fair and square. Suppose he just needs to learn who his betters are. So, are you and I of the same mind on how that ought to get done?
I will rip them to shreds personally.
Bingo. Only language raiders in the Commonwealth understand. Force. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
Shank.
Watch yourself. You of all people know what their kind's capable of.
Going up. Nuka Express.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express.
hearing shit.
Who's in charge around here?
Pack
I'm tearing
dominates.
your heart out. You all deaf or something? Where the fuck is you? You, the Nuka-World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? One good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure, just, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
Dogs are gonna eat good tonight.
You hear about that farm? Run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
I was headed out to map.
Attention. Bravo 6-4, report to Armor Bay 2. Bravo 6-4 to Armor Bay 2.
You have technical documents.
Mm-hmm. I found some technical.
These look here.
Right.
Remember, check every...
Pam.
Master override complete. All data pertaining to Railroad has been uploaded to Pridwin Central Computer.
Cade won't clear me for duty yet.
Now that Dr. Lee's around,
Proctor.
I'm certain
Looking
she'll
to
be
pick a
vital
fight?
to the Brotherhood's success.
I'll help.
Set me up.
That's some choice.
Uh-huh.
How could you have been so close to Paladin Dance and not know he was a synth? Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100.
Screaming rust on the brick of its hull.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Look, I'm really busy, and I'm not in the mood for talking.
Welcome aboard, Paladin. Stand by for takeoff. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, sir.
Stand clear of the doors. Attention. In the event of an emergency,
Going down. Transit center.
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Those raiders won't be causing us any more problems.
That's what I've been hearing. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I want to know more about managing the outpost's basic necessities.
Day-to-day needs. They're pretty straightforward. Just need to make sure you've set up solid defenses. Plenty of beds under cover, and enough clean water to go around. Not much more to it than that. Was there anything else?
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
Sure thing, boss. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
Hi there! If you...
There's machines here that used to spray kids with Nuka-Cola. What was wrong?
Got another one coming through the gauntlet, boss. Fridge is
So, do you like dressing up like a prison person or something? Only reason I see that is